What's up, everybody? Welcome to the greatest channel, period. Daily reflection, day number 44, day 673, the greatest period time. It's I'm as I'm reflecting on what happened, I realized that there's a deeper aspect within my mind that I'm unaware of, that could be like some type of anger or codependency or some type of pattern that I'm not aware of. But because there was a guy from the past, from when I think I met him at Lamar or through social media through Lamar, and we had our huge altercations going back and forth, and for some reason that was a pattern. So there was a cycle within that pattern. So that pattern cycle will come back around, every 2 years or whatever. So every 2 years, me and this guy would argue, go back and forth, da 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 da. So then this time, after numerous of going through this experience, this time I didn't even reply to his message. He hit me up like, "Hey, what's up?" I didn't reply. And then a couple weeks later, his true colors come out, and he was like, "Man, fuck you, something Black Lives." And I just giggled because I didn't read it. That was just the first headline of the subject. I just laughed at it and kept on pushing. And then it's so funny. I just cut off my weed man. I met this guy, and every time we hung or whatever, he said like smart remarks. Like pretty much it's just like, "Oh, you think you're better than everybody. You dress nicer, you look nicer, you have nice things, you're doing things, da da da." He always says some slick remarks, whatever. So as I transcend different environments, different experiences, we link up today. Now, I was supposed to been linked up with this guy at least 2 or 3 times already, and he did not come through those times. So this time, I told him I'm finished dancing between 8 and 8:30. So it's 8. I'm like, "Where you at?" He said, "I'm walking from where he at, and he's on 48th Street. Can I meet him more up?" I was like, "Hold up, bro. You walking? And you expect me to like do a favor?" I'm like, "Bro, you the one said 34th Street. Why I gotta, da da da." So at that point, I was already in an unconscious state. I wasn't even thinking clearly at all. I was making some crazy ass mistakes and shit or whatever. I really wasn't paying attention. So we link up. Every time I buy from him, there was my instinct like, don't fuck with him. So I didn't buy from him. The dude went left on me. He yelling at me and shit, da da da. So while he's yelling at me, I'm like, I have my head, down, like, oh man, this is again. But maybe that's just a unconscious reaction of when people yell at me, I break down. But he was yelling at me, and then he put his hands on me. I was like, "Oh, bro!" And this time, I was like, "Bro, don't ever put your hands on me." And I'm giving him eye contact, like, you don't want that. So he was like, "Man, I was like, "Man, I don't do the grab and go. Let's weigh it." He's making a big deal out of it. He's like, "Man, you acting snicey and whatever." So we weighed it, and I already knew. I was like, "Bro, the bag is like away at least 2 or 3 grams. You da da da." I'm like, "Nah, bro, you shiesty." I'm not shiesty, but like, "But I don't want to buy it." Man, I left. We went our separate ways. He was, "Man, that's how niggas get killed." I'm just like, wow, over not buying some weed. He complaining because he spent his last on some weed, and he's blaming on me. I'm just like, wow. And then he told me that's how niggas get killed out here in these streets. And I just knew at that moment, it was just like, yeah, I just can't. I've been knew I can't fuck with you, but it led to this point like, okay, he showed his true colors. That's the reason why I can't fuck with him. So I'm just grateful for these experiences, to learn from what I learned from standing up for myself and learning when I did not stand up for myself. You heard? The greatest period time.